Hello and welcome to Alebrijes with paper tubes and oil pastels. In this activity, we're going to be making our own alebrije out of a paper tube. This alebrije monster was my first one, and here is my second one on the right. It's the orange and yellow one. So before we get started, you'll need a paper tube and a few other things. So you can see my paper tube on the left. You'll need a pen or a marker. I recommend a marker. Some scissors, good scissors, and something to color with. I'm using oil pastels. You could use crayons or oil pastels or whatever you have, but it does need to be colorful. And last, you might need a little bit of glue. Now the first thing we're going to do with our paper tube is we're going to draw on it. And I'm using a marker, but you can use a pencil at first if that helps. If you notice, there's something different about this tube. That's right, it's flat. So the first thing I need to do when I get my tube is to squish it. So we'll look at that when we're drawing our pattern. I'm going to make my tube flat like a rectangle. And it can be kind of hard. This is tough paper, so I use my pen or my marker to squish it down some more. Make sure the corners aren't bent. I'm going to make it a nice rectangle. Then I'm ready to draw on it. Let me zoom in here. Alright, so first I want to find which side I'm going to draw the mouth on the left here. I'm going to get a dot in the middle, and then I will make a big open mouth with two lines that goes out like that. Then I'm going to make a triangle tooth that goes out and touches the edge of the rectangle, and then I make some more teeth above the top triangle tooth and below the bottom triangle tooth, just like that. Then I'm going to draw the eye next to the mouth, big circle with a little circle in the middle, and this is going to be the ears. This is just a curvy line that comes down from the top, and I'm going to draw a little line on top of it. I'm actually going to cut there later. Next, I'm going to draw a curvy line that starts here and goes to here. I'm going to draw another bigger curvy line that goes from there to there. Right here, I'm going to connect those two lines right there. And I'm going to connect this line right here. I'm going to draw a straight line that's the same height as my curvy line. Then I'm going to make another straight line and a curvy line. If you need to look at it again, rewind the video and watch again, or you can look at the picture I showed at the beginning of the video, and that will help you draw it. Now it's time to cut. Watch carefully. I'm cutting through both sides of the paper at once, and I'm being very careful when I turn my paper. I don't want to cut off anything that I don't need to. Only the parts that I need to. So hopefully, if you've got an adult helping you, they can help with that. If you need to see it again, don't forget, pause and rewind. Next, I need to open up my sculpture and make it stand on its own feet. So I pull it open here, and I'm going to squish down the mouth. There we go. Notice I already pulled the ears up. I'm going to fold the teeth in. This can be a little tricky, so don't rush it, but just do your best. and it'll help the mouth stay open. Here's my teeth. Press pretty hard. This cardboard is pretty tough. When you're done with the teeth, you may have to make some adjustments. You can bend the legs out, and I'm going to bend the tail up. I'm going to turn this into like a fish tail. Because alebrijes have all kinds of crazy animal parts, don't they? Next, I'm going to add a few decorations with the pen, just so both sides look the same. I even added some details on the fishtail, toenails, and I'm making the wings now. Now, I'm not going to glue them on just yet because I need to color first. So now that we're ready to color, you can make your alebrije sculpture flat again. That can make it easy to color. Or you can hold it like I am. I'm going to add color to the teeth first because white is my lightest color, and I want to use the lightest colors first and then down to the darkest colors. That keeps me from kind of smudging up my colors too much if you start with the lightest colors and then end with the darkest colors. At the end, you can cover up any mistakes you made with the darker colors, because dark colors are very powerful. They can cover things up. So I'm adding the white to my teeth, and I think I'm also going to add it to the bottom row of teeth. This is a tricky part, so that's why I'm taking my time here. I'm doing it kind of slow and showing it to you slow. If you have paint or markers or something like that, you can do this with that, but this is how I'm doing it with oil pastels. I like it because it shows up very well on this type of cardboard. Alright, that's it for the teeth. I think we'll let those stay right there. Next I'm going to do the eyes. Gotta be very careful. I actually recommend making your alebrije flat again for this part. It's a lot easier to color things when they're flat. It's so easy to, if you're trying to hold it like I am, it's so easy to slip. Okay, made it. Now I'm going to add some more colors. And because I'm using oil pastels, I'm also rubbing the colors in with this Q-tip here. It's kind of like spreading the color around, like with paint. Now I've got my wings and I'm ready to put them on. Let's see that. You don't need a whole lot of glue for this, just a couple drops should do it. And there you go. You can hold it there until it dries. Maybe you can put it on with a paper clip or something. But when it dries, there you go. You've got your alebrije with wings, a fish tail. I included some fire elements. So the wings are the air, right? The fish tail's the water. I got fire with my colors. I used orange and yellow. It's fiery. And earth. I made the feet of this alebrije kind of like a rhinoceros or elephant. Those are animals that can really stomp on the ground. So I tried it again, and I kept getting better at it. So if you have more paper tubes, try to make more alebrijes. You can make a whole army of them, and they can look different from each other. You get better at it as you go along. And I even made one out of a long paper tube. This is from paper towels. So it's a bigger tube, and I was able to make a bigger creature. This one has a crazy neck and tail that I could bend because it's longer. And I even experimented with some masking tape. You can see that one in the back. Looks kind of like a pig with wings. Anyway, have fun with it. I hope you have as much fun as I did. Be creative and make sure to send me a picture of what you make.